Hello, hooligans, and welcome back. Today, let's talk about my first Enduro. So, if you listen to the podcast, which you should, we talked a little bit in this last, whatever that was, a week or two ago, about the fact that I was about to do my first Enduro race. And it's now a little bit after that, and it went very poorly. I crashed on the second of 4 stages and sprained my ankle, and then tried to start the third stage and crashed more, and then could barely walk because my ankle was so fucked up, and didn't finish the third stage and didn't even try the fourth stage. So, and one of the things that I was watching a documentary today on Amory Piron, who was the 2022 World Cup, Downhill World Cup overall champion. It's called like The Pilot or something. If you haven't seen it and you're interested in bike racing or just savage fucking things, you should go watch this. It's really awesome. But there was a line in there that really struck home with me. And that is, there's a very big difference between being able to ride your bike fast and being able to race your bike. And I think this holds true with all of the parts of the sports that I coach and that we're interested in that involve gravity. So I think it's one thing to be able to run fast downhill and ski fast downhill and ride fast downhill. But in all of these sports, you need to be able to race them, which means being able to be in high pressure, high speed situations and not fuck it up, and be on that edge and have being on that edge make you better instead of worse. I think that's my interpretation of that, because what I found was that this weekend, like I go out and ride with most of my friends, and I'm, one of the fastest guys downhill typically. And I got out there and tried to race this and found myself completely out of my depth. Like I was too anxious. I was trying to go too fast. I was making mistakes all over the place, and generally just completely unable to race my bike. Like I almost certainly would have been faster on the second stage, even just by not crashing. But I would have been faster on that second stage just by riding it easily. And so one of the things that I'm going to endeavor to do, and even I was just practicing it today, is practice racing, practice going hard, practice against the clock, practice being very conscious and deliberate about racing downhills. Not all of them, not all the time, for sure, because that's too hard. But it's definitely something that I'm thinking I need to be doing, and I'm thinking I need to have my athletes do more also. Because I think, especially as somebody with a degree in physiology, I get all wrapped up, like I think we all get all wrapped up in the uphills and how to get faster on the uphills. And we kind of assume that the downhills will take care of themselves. And I know I talk about skills a lot, but I think there's a difference even between being a skilled downhill rider and being someone who can race downhill. And the same with skiing on skimo, and the same with running in mountain running. Like, we need to work on racing downhill, because turns out there's a lot of time you can get. Make sense? Questions? Have a good day.